As y'all know, tomorrow is the last day to vote. Let's all exercise our right to vote. And also, as you know, people were clowning Cardi B because the teleprompter broke, and so they had to bring her phone so she could read and get her speech just right. Okay, but people, I don't know, people in the comments was trying to drag her and all that because they said she couldn't even give a speech without using her phone. I mean, she had to because the teleprompter broke. But anyway, I'm gonna let you see and shout out to the sauce because that's who I'm using, and I'm hoping they don't mind. I love you, the sauce. Yes, yes, I've been with you forever. All right, here we go. Watch this. I speeded it up so I hope that Cardi, y'all can understand what Cardi's saying. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Into the source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. As you know, the other day Cardi B introduced and endorsed Kamala Harris during one of her rallies. And during her speech, she had a few technical difficulties because the teleprompter went out. Source, can we please hear a little bit of Cardi's speech? Let's go, Milwaukee! How you guys doing? I'm nervous. I'm excited. What's up, y'all? One second, guys. 1 second.
See?
Okay, so I don't take lightly to call. Sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous. Guys. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here. Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you. All right. Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me.
And that's what people had started to drag her, right? No. We ain't having that. I'm gonna move it on since y'all saw that part where she had to have her assistant to bring the phone, right? All right, now I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more. Wait a minute, let me get it right. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more of where people were trying to drag her. No, not Cardi.
And I'm hustling too. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But hustling women out of their rights to their body is nasty work. Hustling Americans out of their hard-earned money by selling Trump watches,
everybody.
Trump sneakers, and Trump Bible. By the way, the watches is $100. Yeah. Made in China, another country you discredited, is nasty too. Let me ask you a question. Right, is Milwaukee in the building? Is Wisconsin in the building? Yeah.
Please hit the subscribe button, like button, please, y'all.
Let me ask you this question. Do we really trust this man with our economy? Our economy!
Hey,
The man who cares
Brianna.
only about making himself rich and cutting taxes for his billionaire friends. I don't even get a tax cut. Today is your wallet. Tomorrow, he'll be conning you out of your healthcare rights. And that's a fact. I want you to hear that again. Today, he's touching you with the, buy my sneaker. Tomorrow, it's going to be your healthcare rights. Don't take it away. Don't snatch. Donald Trump talks about how he has a concept of a plan. But America, the only concept of a plan he has is a plan to hustle you. Yeah. Because we know what he's really selling
Hey,
us
Christina.
for. He's selling more than watches and sneakers. He's selling us bigotry, misogyny, division, chaos, and confusion. He wants us to hate each other. And it's going to cost you your money, equal opportunity, affordable healthcare, and any rights you thought you had for your body. He won't take it from you. Listen to me. He won't take it. Alright, so after Cardi B finished doing her speech, all of the people who live in glass houses jumped on the internet to throw stones. And they were like, oh my goodness, this is horrendous. She can't even read or do a speech without her cell phone. I mean, how could you vote for somebody who would have her up on the stage? If you were thinking about voting for Kamala, now would be the time to change your mind. For example, one person said, seriously, reading from her phone, and then somebody else was like, she couldn't even do a speech without prepared remarks on her cell phone. This country is in trouble if Kamala wins. Not quite. I think that this country is in very big trouble because people like you don't seem to know that 99% of politicians actually prepare their remarks in advance and read them off with teleprompters. And because the teleprompter broke in this instance, Cardi, thinking quickly on her feet, called her assistant to bring her phone so that she could still deliver her speech. And the
Thank
person
you,
was like, she couldn't even
Brianna.
deliver her speech without prepared remarks. Are you aware
Oh
that
my
when Martin Luther King
God.
Jr. delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech on a mall in Washington, D.C., he had his speech written out sitting in front of him on the podium while he was delivering the speech, and every now and again, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would look down at what he wrote because he wanted to say what he wanted to say the way that he wanted to say it and the way that he wrote it in advance. Source, can we please see a picture of MLK looking down at his speech? Can you see it? What's he doing? Reading his speech. And then somebody else came through and was like, Cardi B sounds illegal as hell. Accent is extremely thick. Half the things she say can't even be understood. Okay, so since you're the word police, it's not half the things that she say can't even be understood. It's half of the things that she says cannot be understood. And the word can't is a compound word that requires an apostrophe because you're combining two words, can and not. So when you figure out how to write 3 sentences without making a grammatical error, and you learn how to speaking the English, then you can make a comment about Cardi's accent, linguistical skills, and speech. How about that? But
Little
the comment
soft.
section wasn't done because then somebody else came through and was like, she has to read off of her phone. Can any of them talk without a teleprompter or someone whispering in their ear? What a joke. Love Trump, love 2024, love MAGA. Okay, so to this commenter, I'm going to say this. Since you believe that being able to say a speech off the top without making a mistake, without using a teleprompter, is such a requisite for becoming president, I want you to keep the same exact energy that you have for Cardi. I mean, the same exact energy when I show you this next clip.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday, and to those who broke the law, you will pay. You do not represent our movement, you do not represent our country, and if you broke the law, I can't say that. I already said you will pay. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defied the seat of justice. It's defiled, right? See, I can't see it very well. Okay,
See?
I'll do this. I'm going to do this. Let's go. But this election is now over. Congress has certified the results. I don't want to say the election's over. I just want to say Congress has certified the results without saying the election's over, okay?
But Congress is certified. Now Congress is
Yeah,
certified.
right.
Now Congress
I didn't say over, so let me see. Don't go to the paragraph before. I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday. Yesterday is a hard word for me.
Just take that. The heinous attack.
Hard word.
Good. Take the word yesterday
Yesterday.
because it doesn't work with it. The heinous attack on our country. Say on our country. Want to say that?
No,
My only goal was to ensure the integrity of the vote. My only goal was to ensure the integrity of the vote.
Listen, let me tell you something. In the aftermath of January 6th, when Donald Trump is over there supposedly making a live speech that was pre-recorded, that he's reading from a teleprompter, and he tells his speechwriters that they need to take out the word yesterday, which just so happens to be like a second, third grade spelling bee word, because the word yesterday is kind of too hard. Please, don't say anything to me about Cardi. Anyhow, after hearing all of the chatter online about her speech after her speech, Cardi decided to jump online and address the situation. Watch this.
I worked so hard, bro. I worked so hard on my speech. And a lot of y'all talking about like, oh, why are you reading it from my phone? Shit, I had to write that shit down because I had to make shit. I'm 32 years old, shit, and I have 3 kids. My mind be fucking raising all goddamn day, bitch. Like it's like sometimes, bitch, I be arguing on my shower, like fucking rehearsing what I'm gonna tell niggas when I see them. And you know what? I forget what I just said. I'm like, damn, I was in the fucking shower for 30 minutes. I was gonna say to this motherfucker, but you know what? Then when I be in face to face, I be forgetting. So you know, when it comes to this shit right here, I've been doing what I've been wanting to say, but I had to make sure I ain't forget. So I wrote that shit the fuck down. Y'all gonna hear what the fuck I had to say, and I'm proud of myself.
I love Cardi. I mean, Cardi just makes me laugh, y'all. She just does. But anyway, could y'all please hit the subscribe and like button, please? Thank you. Help me grow a little bit. I'm doing fine, Brianna. My mom has moved in. For the ones of you that don't know, I had to move my mom in with me. So as far as my job, I did a 2-week notice working PRN because I'm taking care of my mama. And so I'm going to do YouTube and take care of my mama, okay? So when I say subscribe, please subscribe. But I'm going to be working every other weekend, 12 hours a day. I think that's what I'm trying. Y'all pray for me. Thank you so much, Brianna. Thank you, girl. I will never forget you. Let's see what else. I hope the sauce don't get mad. Usually I try to like email them and ask them, do they mind if I use stuff? But I didn't have a chance. I just saw this. Let me see. What else? What else? Maybe. Let's see. Oh Lord, this right here. Okay. All right. Um let me let y'all see this one. Okay.
You know how it is when you're in the zone.
Uh-oh. My bad. I'm sorry.
Right, we got to claim it. Come on. All right. So after Glorilla rolled up on Kamala Harris looking like a life-size G.I. Joe, a whole bunch of people came in the comment section, and one person was like, lol, why she suited up like she ready for World War III? I love Glow. And then somebody else was like, this feel like an episode of Boondocks, because ain't no way. And then after that, somebody else was like, yes, Glow, ready to fight for our country. Oh my goodness. Listen, I love it. And you know why? Because you can't have it both ways. On one end, you can't be like, yo, these rappers, man, they don't be out here doing nothing. And then when the rappers get out there and do something, you can't be like, yo, why they out here doing stuff? Oh my goodness, the world is crazy. But with that being said, I do have something that I want to know. Do you prefer for your artists to be political, or do you prefer for your artists to be apolitical? Let me know in the comment section below. But just so you know, no matter what your answer is, Alicia Keys just really doesn't give a cup. Check out what Alicia Keys had to say regarding this election.
It's crazy because too many people think women can't lead just because they haven't seen enough of it. When our kids look around their classrooms at the pictures of presidents on the wall, every single one is a man. One black guy. No wonder it's hard for many to imagine a female president. They've never seen one.
No,
If
ma'am.
they can't see it, how can they believe it?
Oh, just English.
If you don't vote for her or you don't vote at all, you're voting for the chaos and the hate. You're voting for a cruel tomorrow for immigrants, people of color, women, girls, our children, and our planet. Let's give Kamala, that's right, we're not going back. Let's give Kamala the power to make the change we want to see. Especially by voting up and down the ballot so she can have the team and support that she needs to make the changes we want to see. We are a beautiful melting pot of dreamers and pioneers, and we believe every life has equal value. We want peace in our world and a healthy planet and a just society. And Kamala and Tim Walz assures me that this is what she believes and will work hard to fulfill. So Pennsylvania, you are so important, perhaps the most important. So this Tuesday, use your voice, use your vote to make Kamala Harris our next president. Let's do this!
Okay, so Alicia Keys said something very interesting. She said that we can't imagine anything different because we've always seen the same exact thing. Source, can you please do me a favor and show the people a quick montage of all of the presidents throughout American history?
Okay, y'all. They getting ready to show all the presidents. I don't know if y'all want to see it or not, but it has music, so I have to turn it down. I'm hoping it works, y'all. You know I'm new. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show y'all these pictures, Lord. Okay. Everything's so quiet, but all of them look just alike. Look at them. So that's what Alicia Keys was saying. That's all that I ever saw on the walls when I was in school. And like she said, and one black man. So now we're trying to throw a lady up there. Let's put her up there. You know? Yeah, just vote. I don't care who you're voting for. Just vote, 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 vote. Because I love everybody. It doesn't even matter who you vote for, what. You know. But, yeah. Look, all of them look alike. Let me try to speed it up. I don't know how to speed it up, y'all. Okay, we almost there. We almost there now. Okay. But anyway. Yeah, thank y'all for the ones who hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Okay, now I can turn it back up. Okay. I'm glad y'all patient with me, I tell you.
And I know, somebody out there is like, Source, I didn't see Biden's picture. Where's Biden? Shh. Biden was sleeping when these pictures were being taken, and keep your voice down, because he's still sleeping. Okay, so even if you don't agree with who Alicia Keys has chosen to vote for during this election, you must admit that Alicia Keys is sort of right when she says that as a country, we keep doing the same exact things, expecting different results. Now, I gotta say this, and I gotta say this because if I didn't say this, I would go down in history as the wackest Christian on the face of the earth. Alright, so the other day, Barack Obama was doing a speech in which he referenced the $59.99 Trump Bibles that Donald Trump is out here trying to sell.
This is my favorite. He's got the Trump Bible. Wants you to buy the Word of God, Donald Trump edition. His name's going to be on there, embossed, right next to Luke and Mark and Matthew. And by the way, I will give you one guess. You could not make this stuff up. Where these Bibles are made.
China.
So,
Lord.
Mr. Tough Guy on China, except when he can make a few bucks, hawking his Trump edition Bibles. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. But he's doing it. And the reason he's doing it is because what he cares about is his ego and his money and his status. He's not thinking about you.
Oh my goodness, I'm just over here shaking my head. Source, can you please show us a quick clip of D. Trump over there selling his deluxe edition Bibles?
Partnering with my good friend Lee Greenwood, I encourage you to get this God Bless the USA Bible.
Introducing the limited edition God Bless the USA Bible, inspired by Lee Greenwood's hit song and the most recognized patriotic anthem in America, God Bless the USA. The God Bless the USA large print leather-bound King James Bible also contains America's founding documents, designed for an easy reading experience in the trusted King James Version translation. This large print Bible is perfect to take to church, Bible study, work, and for traveling. Order yours today at GodBlessTheUSABible.com.
This Bible is a reminder that the biggest thing we have to bring back America and to make America great again is our religion. You all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help spread our Christian values with others. Let's make America pray again. God bless you, and God bless.
God said do not take or add. Ain't that what he said? Okay, bye, Brianna. Thank you. Yeah, ain't that what God said? Do not add or take away from the Bible. And what? Oh, Lord. Trump, come on.
Bless the USA.
Okay, yada yada yada. If you'd even read through that book once, then you would know that the Lord says that nobody should add nor subtract to his word. As a matter of fact, the book of Revelation 22:18-19 clearly says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words that are written in this book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book." Okay, so I'm saying this to say, to all of my devout Christians out there who are like, I gotta vote for Trump because he's a God-fearing man who's gonna lead us out of the wilderness of temptation and inflation. Be careful, be very, very careful, and please, pray before you vote, because God does not go back on his word or change his word. And based on his word, I don't know if the Lord is gonna be pleased with Donald Trump and his new Bible, which includes the text of the Declaration of Independence, the Pledge of Allegiance, the lyrics to God Bless the USA, and the Constitution, which for some strange reason just so happens to exclude the majority of your constitutional amendments. I don't know, maybe when they got to your amendments, they ran out of ink and they were like, no more ink.
Oh my
Well,
God.
anyhow, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the regular version of Trump's Bible is $59.99. However, if you want the extra crispy deluxe leather version, you're going to end up paying $1,000. And just so you know, Donald
$1,000. Okay. For the leather edition. Come on now. Ah.
Trump had the nerve to emboss his name on the cover of the Holy Bible. And he added his publishing date with the words, "The day that God intervened." Oh my goodness. Listen, this dude really thinks that he should be part of the Synoptic Gospels. I mean, instead of it being Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, this dude really thinks that it should be Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Donald. Wow, there were no words, absolutely no words. But with that being said, let me bring it back around to the election. As you know, voting is a choice, and it's not mandatory. But there is a reason why you should do it. And instead of me telling you why, let me let this young girl break it down for you.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. Voting is happening now. You can go vote now. Today. Ahora. Anyway, I've heard so many reasons not to vote. The lesser of two evils is still evil. Voting is a delusional establishment, a de facto detour to the de-escalation of the darker brother. What? Stop playing. We're not voting for most likely to get everything right. We're voting for most likely to not volunteer us to be killed by Corona, North Korea, or white supremacy. Plus, you have an obligation. Let me tell you something. Oprah Winfrey did not learn the preamble to the Constitution, learn the number of county judges in Alabama, or get slapped around by the fuzz so you can sit here and speculate on the irreconcilable incongruities of the prospect of votership in the United States. So did that woman's name was Annie Lee Cooper. Voter suppression, lack of rights and/or access to the polls has silenced the voices of people who are otherwise willing to exercise their right to vote. And this has been happening for over 150 years at this point. So if you especially Especially if you are black, have the right to vote, then you need to exercise it. Because it is a right that African Americans have been fighting for blood, tooth, and nail. Actually, the 14th and 15th Amendment made it illegal to tell black people they couldn't vote. Sure, honey, but white folks love to find them a loophole or a clause, i.e. the grandfather clause of 1867. That clause stated that in the year 1867, if your grandmama and granddaddy couldn't vote, then you can't vote either. 1867, black person. My granddaddy and them, property, so they definitely couldn't vote. But you already knew that. And soon after that, good old black hoes and Jim Crow made it easy to enact voter suppression in an informal manner. Today is long lines with not enough time to get everybody. Today is too few or too faulty voting machines. But back then, it was white men chilling outside a voting precinct with weapons. Back then, it was qualifications that county clerks pulled out their backside every time you showed up to the precinct to fill out an application. Back then, it was being threatened to lose your job because the county clerk knew who you were employed by. Back then, it was literacy tests. Literacy tests that either gave black people much more difficult documents to read than white people, or literacy tests that didn't even have anything to do with literacy. And I post one in my story. Me, you, not even Bill Gates or Einstein could have passed them tests. They weren't even about reading, because the intention and results were entirely subjective, designed not to make a lick of sense and to confuse the reader. Well, if it was subjective, then I'm pretty sure Bill Gates and Einstein, two rich white men, would have definitely passed that test. If there has to be a Voting Rights Act of 1965, only 2 years after my daddy was born, it wasn't that long ago, then voting might be something that, if anybody, black people should be taking seriously.
Black people, did you hear that? Well, now that you heard that, I hope that you hear this too. Over the last couple of years, the United States is becoming more and more divided, and it seems like during this particular election season, all we've been doing is squabbling according to our game colors, red and blue. But I'm telling you right now, no matter who wins this election, we the people are going to have to find some ways to get along. Because at the end of the day, we're all one crew. As a matter of fact, let me let my man, 50 Grand, Yosemite Sam, break it down for you.
Y'all ever see those videos in New York City in like 1912 and everyone's bustling, hurrying around on the street? And I think, God damn, they were stressed back then too, man. And now look, they're all gone. And I know that's depressing to think about, but it reminds me of a quote from, I think Anne Lorette said it. I heard Pete Holmes say it. Every 100 years, there's all new people, baby. Every 100 years, all new people. The people we're on earth with right now, this is our crew, okay? In the same way you can't pick your family, but you got to get along with them. We can't pick the people we're on earth with, but we got to get along, man. In the whole grand scheme of the universe, all the time, all the space, the people on earth right now, this is a tiny little group, man, and we get to be a part of it, man. I'm in the grocery store, I see a fella, I think, God damn, I'm on earth at the same time as that guy, man. I see a cool lady, I think, man, we're alive at the same time. Man, that is freaking sick, man. Be kind to your neighbor, man. This is what it's all about. I'm glad I'm on earth at the same time as y'all. Thank y'all. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, I love that dude. Listen, let me know what you think about Cardi B's speech. Everybody trying to...
Yeah. Okay. I'm in it right there, y'all. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. I'm trying to promote the election tonight, y'all. I've already voted. Yes, yes. I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there, because things are not what they seem. I love y'all. All right, Valentine TV. All right, good night.